It's g'day from Rob again. Going for my little walk. Done my morning chores. I was thinking, carrying on from a previous video I did of kind of like the money I'd spent out here in my first year. Well, you know, on my beautiful shed and buying a motorbike and spending about $7,000 on girlfriend's car. But I'd say I've passed the safety zone. You know, like I'm past. I've made it past a year. So you can cancel out, if you divide that money over a year, what you'd spent at the start. Yeah, I've passed the safety zone, I'd say. So it was worth it. Well, never spending money, never worth it, but I'm okay now. If I'd spent all that money and we'd broken up within a month, well, that would have been terrible. You lost. You know, and unfortunately, a lot of guys do lose with Thai women. Sometimes it's their fault, sometimes it's the Thai woman's fault. But it is unfortunate. I think I'm glad now that I've made it well past a year. The way I work money is whatever you spent at the start of that year, you divide it into each day after a year. It turns into nothing. It dissolves. That's the way I look at money. Money dissolves after a period of time. You can't keep looking back, oh, I regret this, I regret that. Because when you divide it up, you know, 360 days later, it's nothing. Some costs turn into like 50 cents a day, or so. Yeah, it's a good way of looking at life. It eases the pain. You know, I've always had to do that. Like if you get even a speeding ticket or I look at it like, well, it's a lesson you paid for, and divide it up. If you don't get another speed ticket in the next 12 months, you only copped this much. So, you know, if you got a $360 speeding fine, divide it up into the year, and you learn by that lesson, then you've done okay. Different way of looking at money. That's the way I look at money. Yeah, so I've made it past the year point. So, you know, she used to always say, my girlfriend here, actions speak louder than words, and I'd say to her, you fucking crazy? When you think of all the things I've done, actions, I say, piss off. I've never seen any action from you. But it's laughable. We always have our little gripes. But the thing is, yeah, after that year, painting and decorating and renovating and building sheds and paying her car loan and all these things, that's action. You've actually proven yourself. Not that you have to, but it's what I choose. I'd rather give than take. So yeah, now the year's gone, I can pretty much live here very cheap. I don't pay anyone else's. I don't pay car loans or anything now. I've made it quite clear, you know, us in the West, we're very careful. Don't over borrow, don't get yourself into debt. You got to pay for it. Don't expect other people to. And so yeah, now it's kind of like I've got a second home here. I just buy food. Pay for gas and electricity and water. I think I got the gas price wrong on the last one I did. The gas for a big gas bottle, not a small one, a big gas bottle is about 480 baht. It's gone up a little bit because of the fuel crisis. But yeah, 480 baht. So that's what, 20 odd bucks Australian. Lasts a month. We cook day and night. Use a gas stove. So yeah, 480 baht. Electricity roughly 800 baht. Sometimes less, sometimes a little bit more. Depends on whether the Phalang uses the aircon or not. So yeah, living costs very cheap. Go to the market, buy your meat, vegetables, fruit. I got to have my apples and oranges, and I got mango and jackfruit here, and I got to have my veggies. I actually eat very healthy, even though I look like a fat bastard. But treat myself to a bit of chocolate every now and then. But eat pretty well most of the time. So I finally made it past that point where I'm not spending any more money. I've proven to myself, not that that was my goal, but I have. And yeah, so now I've got a second home, and you know, I could lose that now, but if I lost it now, I've lived here for over a year, which means I've had good accommodation, food, a woman, affection, a family, second family, like, you know, great experience. I learnt so much. Starting to pick up a bit more Thai. Being around the Thais, you do tend to have to use the language. You have to use a bit of it, so you are not forced, but you're forced into learning it. And yeah, so things are looking brighter now, because I get a bit annoyed. I don't like spending money on people. I'm not a sucker, but I am prepared to give. You can't just bludge on people. So I've gone well above that, and the family know it, and the family respect me, and we get along really well. So it's great. So now I can look at things a bit differently. So if you ask me for a budget now, I'd say to you, well, I don't pay a hotel fee. I don't pay a monthly rental fee. I'm not bludgeoning on people because I've put well above what I would have, you know. So basically I pay electricity and food for the whole family, but I consider that it's okay. Food, it's like if you're cooking for one or two, it doesn't cost much more to cook for four. I always think about when I had my kids and things like that, or friends come and stay over, or family come and stay. It's actually not much difference, you know, really. If you're sensible and you cook good meals like stews, and well, here they're not stews but very similar, you know, big green curries with chicken and pork and soups. And I tend to influence a bit with the Western. I have carrots and potatoes and cauliflower and broccoli, oranges and apples, and oh yeah, I actually eat very well. But yeah, so yeah, the costs, say 500 baht, 500 plus 800 baht, 500 for gas, 800 for electricity, and the rest is on food and petrol and whatever you do. I've got a motorbike. She's kept her car. I think she should sell it and be completely out of debt. You know, you live a really good life here. You don't need much at all here. You can live here so cheap. I feel sorry for a lot of those guys that have been done bad. Cut your losses and get out and start again and learn from it. But anyway, all the best to people, and I'm sorry I blubber on and I'm not very good at giving you a proper budget, but it gives you an idea of different way of living, different way of doing things. Don't always be worried about spending money. If you really like that girl, give it a go. You're not going to lose up on, you're not going to lose a house out of it, but you're giving it your best shot. So you're not getting married, you're not committing fully, you're just living. You're both living, you're giving it to each other. You're both just living a life. You can walk away anytime you want. Anyway, just thought it was an interesting to talk about different perspective on how you can live here in Thailand. Oh, look at these beautiful lotus. Okay, Robo signing off.